Welcome back friends to this new video. In this video I'm going to show you all the tweaks and customization in the settings of Windows 10 so that it will be much faster and will be tweaked to get you the most performance out of your system. Now these settings are useful if you have a low-end PC or even a high-end PC. Like for example, you have a 3 GB RAM capacity or a slower processor. These settings will work in both of these situations. So let's get started. So the first one in the list is simple performance tweak. For this, you need to go to this PC and double click the icon. Right click on an empty area and go to properties. In here in the left side you can see advanced system settings. Click on it. Under the advanced tab you can see performance setting. Click on settings button and then click on adjust for best performance, and then from this list just enable some of them, like save taskbar thumbnail preview, show thumbnails instead of icons, show translucent selection rectangle, show window contents while dragging, and smooth edges of screen fonts, and use drop shadows. Click apply. Now with this setting, your Windows will use minimum RAM for all the glittery decorations and your operating system will work much faster and will be much responsive. Just click OK and close all the windows. The next one in the list is hard disk or solid state drive health. By default, Windows 10 enables disk defragmenter. This can harm the solid state drive. So in order to disable this function, we can go to the control panel, go to administrative tools, double click on defragmentation and optimize drive, click on change settings and uncheck these two options. Any one will do. Then click OK and click close. The next settings is for Windows services. By default, Windows enables some unnecessary services that run in the background which we sometimes do not need. So by disabling some of these services, we can free up some of the RAM. So go to control panel, administrative tools and double click on services. This will open up a list of services, applications that are running in the background. You can click on the status bar here to see all the running apps directly. So in here I will recommend to disable some of these services which I show here. For example, just double click on connected user experiences, click from this option disabled, click stop and click apply. Click OK. Similarly, you can see from the list the items to be disabled. This is diagnostic policy. Next one is distributed link tracking. Next one is geolocation service. Next one is optimized drives. Next one is payments and NFC. Next one is print spooler. If you don't use printer, you can disable this, but I will let it be as it is because I use printers. Next, remote access. Next is touch keyboard and handwriting panel because we don't use any touchscreen. Windows search. And for Windows time, I will set it to automatic and click on start because this will connect to the internet and set our time and date correctly from the internet. Now for this to take effect, you need to restart your computer. After the restart, we go on to setting up Microsoft Edge for using less data when it starts up. By default, when Microsoft Edge starts for the first time, it will show the first page which loads news and information from the internet that can use your data. So we need to minimize that. Just click on the icon of Microsoft Edge browser from the taskbar or the desktop or the start menu. Then in this window, click confirm, and then the browser starts up, and this is how the first page looks. Now you need to click on this gear icon at top right corner, click on focused, and now you can see the wallpaper, background as well as some of the news feeds are hidden. Next one up is downloading essential software. These softwares will be required for tweaking the privacy settings and all the telemetry tasks that goes under the hood of Microsoft Windows 10. Type WPD and download and search for it and click on this link, and from this page click on download and save it. The next one we have to download is WUB. This is also known as Windows Update Blocker. We will need these to stop unwanted updates later on. So just click on this first link. By the way, I will be giving all these links in the description, so do check it out. You need to scroll down on the page and you will get these links. You can click on the 64-bit or the 32-bit as shown in green colors. Next one is tweaking Windows privacy and removing all the bloatware from the Windows system. So we need to go to this page. That is Debloat Windows 10 in 2021 by Chris Titus Tech. This is a great tool made by the person and it removes most of the unwanted background apps as well as optimize the Windows 10 very professionally. So once it appears, scroll down and go to this link and click copy. Then you can click to close the browser. Right click on the start button and choose Windows PowerShell Admin. Now when this prompt appears, just right click here to paste the line here and it will automatically start downloading the file, application, and it will run. Now this is the tool which is used to tweak all those settings we need. That means essential tweaks is basically removing all the privacy loopholes in Windows 10, Action Center, background apps, Cortana disabling and OneDrive disabling everything in one place. So this is very useful. So I will recommend to run this application once after installing Windows. You can see the start menu has many of these bloatware applications like Cortana, etc. So just click on Essential Tweaks, and here on this PowerShell window you can see all the tasks that it is carrying out. You can see it removes all these Microsoft unwanted apps and privacy settings from the system. This makes it much more lighter. Once the operation is completed, it will show this message dialog box. Click OK. And now you can see most of the things are disabled here. The start menu looks minimal. Next, we click on each of these options. Action Center, click OK. Background apps, click OK. Cortana, click OK. OneDrive, it will take some time, and after that you will get that same message dialogs. Now if you want OneDrive to store your files, I recommend to not uninstall OneDrive. But I don't use OneDrive on my computer, so I have disabled OneDrive from here. Now I have found after using these application, some of these tweaks aren't applied because of some administrative issue. So for that we have downloaded another application that we are going to use after using this one. Click OK. Then click on default settings or security updates only. I recommend security updates only so that feature updates are disabled. Click close and close the PowerShell window. The next piece of software I will recommend to use is WPD. Since the process that we did before was not sufficient and some of the bloatwares still remains and the privacy settings still remains. So by using this application called WPD or Windows Privacy Disabler, we can disable these things. Now it also gives us a visual feedback on what are the things that are disabled, etc. So we need to unzip this file that we had downloaded. Click extract all, go to this folder named latest and double click to start the application. Now once it starts up, click on the privacy tab. You can see all these settings are turned on, so we need to click disable all. After that is done, go back to that same menu by clicking on this arrow button, then go to blocker and click on this recommended setting. Next we go back again and click on apps. Here you want to click those apps that you do not need, and you can see the apps that I am selecting here. You can do the same. Just click on it to select and click delete selected. Now it looks much more cleaner. You can see the start menu now. The Cortana option is gone and some of the other applications are gone. The next one is installing updates and drivers. Click on settings from the start menu. From here you need to scroll down and click on updates and security, and then click on check for updates. Make sure you install all the available and recommended updates. This way your computer will be less susceptible to malware attacks and will be much more faster. The next one, we have to use the update blocker. since Microsoft downloads unnecessary updates sometimes and that may damage our system. So we need to double click on this software icon that we downloaded, that is WUB, and click on disable updates. Click apply now. You can see the shield symbol will turn red. That means updates are blocked. Click on the menu, go to service list option, and after selecting each one, click manual or disabled if it is available. Click another one, see you can disable it. The next one also, the next one. Here you can check protect service settings so that Windows could not start it automatically. After everything is disabled, click save settings. Then again click apply now and close this window. The next one is installing some useful applications. I will be showing you how to install a image viewer, VLC media player and Google Chrome. So go to this website by searching Irfan View. According to your architecture, you can download the 32-bit or the 64-bit. Now from this list, you need to select your application according to your Windows architecture. I will download here 32-bit installer. Let it finish. Click on here and click show folder. Double click on this setup file. Click for all users. Uncheck these two options. Next. Click again next. Select the first one. Click next. And uncheck these two options and click close. So this is a good image viewer rather than using Windows Photo and image viewer, which is much slower and bloated. Next one, we will download Google Chrome browser. It is better to have at least two browsers in case something is not shown. In some website, it may work in Google Chrome or it may work in Microsoft Edge. So just click on download Chrome. If it does not start, then click on this link again. It will start the download automatically. Click on here and click open. In the meantime, it starts to download the full Google Chrome browser. We will download another application, that is VLC media player. Just search here and click on this first official download link. This is a great media player that can play almost any type of media format like MP4, MKV, etc. Now once it has downloaded, click on this option and click open. Click OK. Click next. Next again. Here you need to uncheck audio files because we are going to select Windows Media Player for playing audio files. Click next, install. Let it finish. And now you can see our Google Chrome browser has been installed. Click on get started. Click on set as default browser. If you want, You can use the Microsoft Edge browser as your default browser. I will like to set this as Google Chrome. So in this page, select Windows Google Chrome. Then in the photo viewer, we will select Irfan View 32-bit that we just installed. As you can see, Windows Photo and Image Viewer is uninstalled because I uninstalled that by the bloatware removal application. After that, you can click on Run and click on Finish for VLC. Uncheck these two options, click on Continue, and now you can enjoy your video format files. The next one is setting up default application. Go to Settings, go to Apps, click on Default Apps from the left side pane. Here, click on Email and choose any of the browser. The music player is Windows Media Player, that is okay, but video player I will select as VLC Media Player because it can play much more file formats than Windows Media Player. So friends, I hope you liked this video series in which I showed you how to install Windows 10, customize it, personalize it, and also tweak it to get the best performance. So if you like it, give a thumbs up to this video, subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification to get more such videos. Till the next video, it's goodbye from DIY Beavers.